Okay, good morning, everyone. This is Michael Venezia, head trader at TradeView Markets. It is Friday afternoon, November 12th, a little after 11 o'clock. We'll get better at the time. It's a busy morning. If you've been looking at TGH, let's sign in. Like I said, I sign in just like everybody else. It's that easy. So no excuses not to get in, at least say hello or get a couple of trades or two. Okay, I posted in both rooms, the main room and the stock room, but let's go to the stock room right away. Coming into Friday, tacticals. Well, watch Michael Santoli the last three videos he did. Please, it was about midday yesterday. It was about the close yesterday, about maybe what to expect going into Friday, the end of the week here. So please read it. Just there's so much information out there. So in all due respect, if I ask you, if I put it out there, just watch it. Tactical sentiment coming into today pulled back a little bit. Hold on. And that was natural. We actually liked the market a little bit. We bought some dips, gamma exposure. As I say, do your research on your own time, if you will. Once you figure it out, it's almost like one of those pictures that you look at, that you try to blur your eyes. And once you actually see the hidden picture behind the picture, you see it all the time. This is the same thing. Get to know it. As I said in yesterday's telecast, or I think maybe Tuesday with Coach. This wasn't in my repertoire a year ago, but it's one of the top things that I look at now, and I'm not alone, and that's why I'm relaying it to you. Yesterday, top option flow, to no surprise. TSP we like, that was a good winner. Majority of all action is concentrated in one sector, and it is. Go about it again. By no means considering that we're a little bit off the highs right now, or a couple of percent, for lack of a better term. Still, we're in the middle. Nobody's extremely bullish. Nobody's extremely bearish. I'm somewhat complacent. I'm more alert than I usually am. Actually, that's poor vernacular. I'm always alert. My mental stops are on alert more than they usually are. I mean, when you're right in the middle here and stocks are making 10, 20% moves a day, anything can happen at any time. Weekly inflows, look at it yourself. The daily, this was the dollar. This is why GLD may have pulled back. I'm not quite sure. That's more for Coach, but this was the dollar sentiment going into yesterday. This is a chart that goes back, what, a year. It's the highest. It's the highest it's been in a year. So we trade accordingly to that. Also has to do with the TLT, the bond market. Walter Bloomberg, upgrade, downgrades. Kathy Woods, for those that are interested, she's hot now. Things are working. Anything that put out by Walter Bloomberg is important. The daily scan, I just started putting this about 2-3 months ago. This is the scan you need. Look at the top 10 stocks that are moving today. That, along with this, is really the menu we give you to try to take money, or to take money out of the market every day. And I've been showing a couple of the free sites, if you will, and they are just as good. As I said before, I used to pay, where is it? Right here. What was the Bloomberg quote? See this Bloomberg quote right here? This is Bloomberg. I used to pay $2,400, $25,000 a year for this for like a decade. So $25,000 a year for 10 years. Oh, Jesus. So I'm in Bloomberg for maybe $300,000. And if I was stranded on the proverbial desert island, I could use Bloomberg or Twitter. It's Twitter. So that tells you a lot right there. Let's go back to TradeGATEHub. Okay. Jim Cramer, new day, hopefully a day without Rivian. Rivian's the day it started trading options. The EV stocks ran into it. They took a little bit of a rest. Some are up, some are down. XPEV was up 4%. I'm not sure what it is. We'll go to the charts in a second. Today's focus, always, we give you the numbers. J&J for the boomers. Coach, you're probably interested just as well. They split into two companies. That's almost like IBM doing it. Yesterday's movers was Raymond's volume. Look at the list. Okay. You had the top stock, before it even cuts off, you had stocks that made 15% moves, even on the bottom side. Range, stocks making 600% range moves. Upstart, AFRM, Upstart was on the low. What was on the high? APP, look at that today. EMPH, I told you this morning, wise guys are buying it. Look at that today. STX, here you go. STX had 200% volume, closed near the high with a nice range. So listen, some of them work, some don't. But let's look at a chart of STX. XTX right here. First of all, if you didn't take it, it kissed the new high right here. But once it opened a new high, the stock went up $11. I didn't even see it. This by here, this broken line here, it's unchanged. The stock was on 105.03. It opened at 105.72, went right to 117. What was it? Jesus Christ, it was at $13 at one point. So you know what I do? I look and I see what Western Digital did. So you see that running on the open, you go to Western Dig. Then you go to MU, did the same thing, then to no surprise. Then you might go to Avago that does the chips. What else does chips? Then you might go to Corvo. Same thing. Well, so you know what I mean? It was a theme. So getting back to it, and this is basically the overnight system to a degree. But if you take the top five and the top bottom five, okay, what did Bumble do you today? Let me look at that one. I won't make an excuse either. Okay, Bumble was number one on the list and with 900% closed near the low. Let's look at Bumble today. Stock's down $1.32. The stock broke. Who would want to buy this thing? I wouldn't. You want to try to catch this stock that first of all, the Nasdaq was ripping into this, and the stock was doing. Matter of fact, it was breaking every moving average, and the stock yesterday finished on the low. 2 days chart, right here it finished. So take it. You know what? And the market's up today. The Nasdaq's up. So the stock opened up a little bit to 39 to 37. That's what it's an 8% move. You get the picture. So that worked. My point being is some of them do it, some of them don't. But most of them will if you learn how to do it. What we call pure plays with range, volume, and good price action. And we're here to relay that to you. Top earnings, top movers up and down. A couple of other things. Let's go to the main room. Might have some questions. Okay. Pardon me. At least I'm not yawning, Lewis. You're right with the crude coach. Riven starts today with options. Pay attention. What else do we do? I bought some Baba and Billy look okay. We were adding to both this morning. Good morning. I shared a couple of questions. Look at KD, the IBM spinoff. Look at the UAL, EV, Fixer, TAN, and the solars were good. JKS even looks good. I wrote down. Let's look at JKS. I think that opened $2 in the hole. The Chinese solar. If anybody knows, this is on the launching pad. This is on the launching pad, JKS. You kidding me? This is a day delay with volume. Probably opened down today. I didn't even see. It did open down. You could have had only one JKS. So it's solar. EMP. Well, let me go back here. TradeGATEHub. Is that the TradeGATEHub? Hold on, bear with me. I won't be buying any tech. Smart guy knows been buying EMPH on dips. So let's go to EMPH, which by the way, hopefully everyone should know is the best of breed solar at night, right now. And you know what? Looking at the chart, I don't care if it made widgets, its coach would do. That that says it's the best of breed. This needs a little bit of rest. We did buy it in the morning. I did buy it on a down open. I made $4 or $5. I didn't buy much of it. Whatever. Market's breaking high as we speak, by the way, now. So let's go more movers. Let's go to my Twitter feed. What's moving now? What are they chirping about? Melly breaking a year high, no surprise. Apple bullish. TTD. Okay, this is what I do and try to relate to you 59 seconds ago. TTD looks like they're trying to get a gamma squeeze lit over there too. All right, so what do I see? It's too late to ask. Last I looked, the stock was up $5. Now it's up $7. So it's going to 100. Right here was the day you should have bought it when it rested through that previous close of 97. See that close? 97.04 was your buy point. You were a little late. It was 97.04. There's 90. Should be right here. Correct. So the gamma squeeze. You know what? The stock got the 98. That's the best of breed. It's going to 100. So when I look at TDD, I look at Shopify. That's a new 100, going to new. Before we were looking at the Twitter MDV with somebody told me that, look at TDD. All right, I'm getting a thing that, what else? Let me go back to my feed. MQ bullish, MQ sweeps. MQ was a reversal yesterday on earnings, if I remember correctly. We can't catch them all. And I'm not frustrated about that either, but you can't catch them all. Oh, MQ. Double bottom, yeah. MQ, this was a hot stock, man. They couldn't get enough of this thing from 20 to 20. Then they sold it off. And it did that base for 3 days or for 3 weeks, and it bounced. What about the DraftKings that I wanted that I brought up yesterday? No good. Should have sold it. I had a chance to wrap. This was the line in the sand at 42.24. Today, I think it was up. 41.89. Yeah, it was up. DraftKings closed at 46. It was up $1.20 at one point reverse. It's in the penalty box. No interest. What's Penn doing? That got an upgrade. That's probably why Penn got an upgrade today. It was up huge, I believe. I think it was up like $4. From 59 to 58. I'm not interested. Not interested anymore. But let's look at what I may be interested in. Let's go to my alert lists. Okay. As of 11:20 a.m., what's at the high? Cargill. You know what? I had that written down yesterday. Carlisle Group. There were so many options going on then I missed. All right, General Mills, General Motors, and Animal. Obviously, if TTD, Etsy, Costco, AMD, Animal, AMAT, another semi, no surprise. Unity Software, hottest literally on the board. Nevada, you can't stop it. It's a lot of stocks on the high. Let's look at the low. Anything with a low volume, Iova, who cares? Disney, big deal. It's like Disney's like IBM. I get it. It's a cocktail conversation. Path, I'm in it. For some reason, it's poor today. I'm going to sell it though. All right, let's go to my alert page. What's sexy? MRAM, OGI. I think that's a marijuana stock. OGI, nothing. MQ is good. Microsoft, Apple. That says it all right here. It's going into a Friday. What's hot? What's moving the last 10 minutes with hot volume? Shopify. Array. Oh, I'm in that short. Like, all right. Oh, I get it. Array. Path Week. Disney. AGC. ACIU. Let's go to my main page again. Let's go to sectors. You know what? We're running out of time, I believe. It's a Friday. So I'll get back to business. Okay. Nevada, dash good here, Riven hold. Okay. Let me get a question going here. SDGR, Kind, Array, Solars, JKS. What is the solar stock that I like the best right now? It's a Chinese solar stock. There's on the launching pad. Let's look at DQ. No interest. JKS is the one that I'm going to do. That's the one you're going to look for a squeeze. Because you know what? Look back here. It did it again. Hit 95. It's doing some good volume. So we'll learn about that. So let me go back to the TradeGATEHub page. Mike V, good morning, traders. And let's it's approaching 11:25. Getting a little this car reverse. GM coming back a little bit. Array. SDGR. Let's look at my main page. Here's my main page. Okay, this is what I'm looking at right now. Futures breaking high. What's on our mover list? MITQ. Fitch is good. Wow, look at the market. Unbelievable move. Good for them. Hood, PayPal, AFRM. Square can't get out of its own way, only up $1. PayPal can't get out of its own way. STGR, that was a buy on the dip. The goose is loose. KD, TSP. Where's Jax? EMPH, nothing yet. PTLO. Oil's doing nothing. Car still hanging in there. Penn, nothing. Citibank, and no play. Gold's the natural pullback. MP looking okay. Mara positive. Mara making a run back. Bitcoin making the Friday afternoon run. CRWD cybersecurity stocks good. Making new highs. So, and by the way, all these are right here. New York Stock Exchange stops. New York Stock. Let's go to price change. DFS, Fitch, I just said before. MP, I said before. Dash, we had on the screen. Shopify, we gave a chart of. VLTA sold it like a chump. All right, so you know what? SPX. Hold on. SPY. Let's go to a. Let's look at the monthly chart on the SPY. Listen, that's what that says. The chart on the SPY. QQQ. We give you charts too at the trade view. You know what I mean? Don't step in front of it. It's an option expiration. A lot of these stocks, MRAM. Somebody's yelling at me. MRAM. What is this doing? Nothing. All right. Anyway, listen, don't fight it. A lot of stocks are near the whole numbers. Like I said, TTD is near the 100. What are the stocks near the whole numbers? AFRM near 150. Upstart 250. Let's look at Tesla. Where's that? About the 1,000 area. STGR, Nerve, no good, Kind, BLI. Where's Array? 2560. What a move. Run. Fuel Cell. These aren't doing that good. They pulled back a little bit. PTLO. General Motors. Where's our Baba? Nice move off the bottom, 163. Billy, we're in as well. Could have had it cheap this morning at 83. Anyway, these are where the indices are. They're breaking high. The Indu is up 200. The NAS is up 1%. They look good. You know what I mean? Going into Friday afternoon. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some profit taking, but that's natural. So have a plan. I'm going to be back after lunch. Enjoy the rest of the day, and we'll be back later. And always be prepared for Monday morning. That's when the most of the ride is a turbo. What somebody's yelling at me about ride? What's that? Let's change it. I'm just trying to articulate what I do. Ride is going up. Huh? What is that? Ride. Resting. Lucid. Is resting. That's going higher. This is a flag right here. This is a flag formation. Probably above the 45 strike when I'm going to buy it. All right. So everybody, ride turbo up, MQ turbo break up. What's going on here? Going higher. Let's look at my weekly chart. Probably shorted at the gap. 26. It overshoots it. 26. There's 26. 20. No play. No play going into lunchtime. Markets look good. Netflix breaking high. All these other stocks are breaking high. Where's our TTD? Did it get 100 yet? Not there yet. Did it get 100 while we were doing the video? It's there. What else? DoorDash. No one believed in it. This is a stock that's going higher. DoorDash, all-time highs. Oh, my God. Airbnb is another one that the wise guys are buying. That's a flag. That's setting up for new highs, Airbnb. Don't be dismayed by the 203 price tag. $10,000 in Airbnb is the same difference in $10,000 of plug. You know what I mean? So don't be dismayed. A percentage move is a percentage move. So as I said, I'm going to sign off. I'll check your Friday video later. Okay. Don't miss out on the insights. Okay. Appreciate that. Let's go. Whatever here. Western Dig. Where's Western Dig doing? One last look at the hottest stocks today. Western Digital, Micron, STX. That's the bellwether. I wouldn't short it. All right, so we'll be back later this afternoon, everyone. Trade well. Be back with a plan. I'll answer all questions.